Alright guys, welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to install WordPress in your local machine. So we'll look at what is WordPress, then the tools that will help you install WordPress on your system. So what is WordPress? So WordPress is a content management system, hence referred as CMS. So CMS stands for Content Management System that allow you to spend less time coding and more time managing content. And WordPress was built with PHP. So PHP is a server-side language. That means you need a server to run PHP code. So that means that we need to download certain softwares that will allow us to be able to run WordPress on our local machine. So there are a lot of other CMS, platforms like Drupal, Joomla, which are alternative to WordPress. But WordPress is very popular in the market. So the tools that we shall require to be able to install WordPress on our local machine is XAMPP. It's a local server. XAMPP is one of the most popular local server out there. There's also WAMP, and also there are other ones there that you can try. But I'll advise you to use XAMPP. But XAMPP, all of them, they have the same features. They work like the same, but I'll recommend XAMPP. Then also you need the WordPress file itself. So we'll look at how we can get the file. Then also we shall need a text editor. So you can use Sublime Text or uh, Microsoft Sublime Text. VS Code, or you can use Notepad or any text editor that you have. So we'll look at how to download and install XAMPP on our local machine. So open my browser over here. Let me go straight to the point. So I will search for get jump, get jump on Google. Then I'll click on this download button over here. So depending on your operating system, so if you are on Mac, automatically to detect the operating system you are using. So I'm using Windows. So the current version is 8.0.2. So I will advise you to use the middle one. Okay, use the middle one over here. So when you click on it, you actually automatically start downloading Jump from the background. So automatically it will start downloading. Okay, so select the location you want to download. But I have already downloaded it, so and already installed it, so there's no need for me to do that again. Then the next thing that we need is the WordPress file. So I'll search for wordpress.org. Then I'll scroll down over here. I'll click on Get WordPress. So a lot of companies uses WordPress. A lot of companies use WordPress, and it's very good for blogging. And also, there are a lot of technologies that have been added to WordPress, and making some big tasks become very easy. So if I click on here, uh, click on download WordPress 5.6.1. So the current version that I am using, I'm using 5.5.1 version. Yeah. So I've already downloaded this, so there's no need for me to do that. But when you click on it, it will download it on your local machine. So after installing Jump, you go to your local disk. Go to your local DC. So local DC, you find a folder called Jump. After a successful installation, you find Jump, you double click on it, you find another folder called HTDocs. Then you open it. So this particular folder is where you are going to post or you are going to put all your projects written in PHP. Okay. If we were supposed to use a live server, this is what we call the public HTML folder. Okay. So I'll go to my downloads folder. Uh, First of all, I have to open the Jump and I have to teach you what you should do over there. So you search for Jump control panel. Okay. So when you open the Jump, you see that you have something like Apache over here and MySQL. So first of all, you need to start them. Okay, so I'm going to stop these guys, then I'll start them automatically. So when you open it, you see something like this. Sorry guys, I don't know what this is. Okay, good. So we have Apache and MySQL, FileZilla, McQuery, and Tomcat. So what we are concerned is about Apache and MySQL. So the SQL will allow you to run the PHP codes on your browser. Then MySQL will allow you to be able to connect to the database. So I'll start Apache so that we have the ability to run our PHP code. So make sure it has started. Then also you start MySQL. That is after a successful installation of Jump. So I'll leave a video description on how a complete video on how you can install Jump alone, only Jump. So I'll copy my WordPress folder. This particular folder here is the folder that I downloaded from the internet. So the version is 5.5.1. It's as if I'll copy it, Control C, back to my local DC. I'll locate the Jump folder, then the htdocs folder, then I'll paste WordPress here. So at the bottom here, I have the WordPress here. I will extract it. So I'll change this particular, mean, this folder to Posh, hyphen deco. Okay, that's going to be our website name. So Control X to cut, then I'll paste it in the main folder. Posh deco. So we are working with the Posh deco folder. So I'll open my browser. Since we are using a local host, a local server, I'll search for localhost slash the folder name, which was Posh hyphen deco. Search for it. That I'm trying to visit the WordPress site. So see that the WordPress is actually started. We need to activate it. So I will select English United States. Then continue. Oops. Now they are telling us that we need to create database, database username, database password, database host. So we need to do that before we can actually come back here. So we go back to the folder that is the Posh Deco folder. You find a file ypconfig.sample. So you open it with your text editor. I'm going to use VS Code to do that. Okay. So let me zoom so that you see. So over here you find that they are asking for database name. So database name I'm going to choose here. I'm going to choose Posh Deco, Posh Deco, Posh hyphen Deco DB over here. Then the root name I'm going to choose root. Then the password I will leave, sorry, the password is going to, empty like this. Leave everything as it is. Then the saving, you go to file. So then you go to save as. Okay. Then you change the sample. You remove the sample from it. Make sure you save it as PHP. So YP config.php. Then you save it in the same folder. That is the Posh Deco folder. You save it. Then you use it. So you go back to the browser. Here you search, you open a new tab and search for localhost. Then you select PHP My Admin. Now PHP My Admin is a database management system. That is where you manage all your databases. So I'll click on new. I'll click on new to create a new database with the credentials that I specified inside the code. Why this guy slow? God damn it. So look here, these are all the database that I've created for some project I've been doing. So the database name was Porsche hyphen deco db. Then the collision, here I'm going to make it collision. Okay, select collision, then you create. Automatically the root is already the host username is already root and the password is empty. So all you need to do is that you keep the database name and the other one give it collision. So I'll go to Lego. So all you need to do is click on install now. Okay. So what I'll do is that I'll just refresh the page and see. Okay. Can select database which means okay, but I'm not able to select a Porsche Deco database. So let me see what is wrong with this. I'll go back to the folder, then I'll open the config. Okay, the name was actually wrong over here. So I'll save this, then I'll minimize. So the error was that the name was different. I make it BD instead of DB. Okay, so if I refresh this time around, I think everything will be okay. Let me go back. Let me go to install now. Yeah, I think I still have the same issue. We are we were able to connect to the database server with username and password, but not able to push deco BD. Okay, BD. Let me see the database name I gave you. The name is push deco DB. Okay, so back to the code. Push deco. Sorry, DB. Right. Control S, and then I think we are on the same page. Push deco DB. So back here, push deco. Refresh the page. So the database that you specify in the file should be the same that you give it out. So the title, I'm going to give the title to be Posh hyphen deco. Then the username here, I'm going to give admin, and the password same password, then you can specify your password. So let's see, roommate, okay, then exclamation is bad, right? Good. So I'll copy this, then the email I'll say admin at boschdeco.com. Then I'll install WordPress. So now I'll log in, then I'll give the username which was admin, then the password. I'll paste it here. I'll click on remember me, then I'll so it will successfully log me into the dashboard. So that means that we have successfully installed WordPress on our local machine. In a few minutes, I think we'll be good to go. This is taking longer, almost as usual. Okay. So we are already inside the dashboard. So all these are tabs that we are going to look at one after the other. So over here, this time you see whenever you hover on this button here, you see visit site. So I'm going to right click and open with new tab over here. So that is how we can see our website. See localhost post deco. Okay. Localhost post deco. This is the website. So this is a predefined theme that we have. So I'll go back, then I'll go to appearance, I'll go back to the dashboard. Okay, so this is the dashboard. Here we make changes and it will affect the appearance of the website, right? So I'll go back to the dashboard, go to appearance, then I'll go to themes. So the WordPress work with themes. Every website that you want to do, whether a corporate website, personal blog, or news blog, we have a lot of themes that you can download, and so I'm going to select this theme, 2017 theme. So I'll activate it here. This is taking longer than as usual. I don't know why. So as I'll activate it, now we are using this particular theme. So if I go back to the website, then refresh the page, you see that the theme of the website will change to the 2020. Sorry, 2017 theme. So you yourself, you can add more theme by go to add new. Maybe you have a theme on a local machine, you can upload them or you can download from the internet. So let's check the output of the website. So this is the 2017 theme. Okay. So in our next video, I'll show you how you can customize all these things. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.